Hi people, thank you for stopping by at Building Wealth with Raji. Crypto on tear. Solana all-time high, Ethereum all-time high. Who's the next kid on the block? Could it be Fantom? A lot of people are saying that Fantom could be a Solana and Ethereum killer. So in this video, I'll look at a couple of things. What is Fantom and what does Fantom do? Second, what are the positives of Fantoms? What are the risks associated with Fantom? Is it actually a Solana or Ethereum killer? Is it investable? I hope you enjoy the content. If you like the content, smash that like button. Please share with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Hi guys, let's get started without any delay. Fantom. Now, before that, let me give you a brief overview of the global cryptocurrency market, how it's evolving. This data is about 2 days, one or 2 days old. So I think just keep that in mind. The total global cryptocurrency market cap is nearly $3 trillion US. It's really, really huge. It's becoming huge. But if you compare it to stock markets, world stock market capitalization is around 90 to 100 trillion US dollar. So it's still small compared to equity markets, but significant size. But at the same time, it shows that there is a huge runway for growth. Now, one thing which is interesting is that if you follow this arrow, you can see that Bitcoin dominance is declining. It just simply means that other coins in the market, they're becoming important. Or in other words, the market is becoming more broad-based, and it's a healthy sign for crypto market. Now, why Fantom is getting so much of attention? So you can see that obviously clear. One of the reason is that in last couple of months, the Fantom price or the coin prices, which goes by FTM, has gone up by about 10 times. That's a huge. Now, obviously, there are some fundamentals supporting it. There is some noise to this, which I'll go in later in the document. To give you perspective that overall the market has been pretty bullish, and you can see Ethereum and Solana have also gone up quite a lot in the last 1 year. Solana especially. Now, what is Fantom? To make it simpler for everybody, Fantom is a competitor to, let's say, Ethereum and Solana or Avalanche. So it's basically a smart contract platform, pretty much like these three big ones. Now, in some ways, it could be better than Ethereum or Solana. In some ways, it could be inferior, but it's another addition to the world of smart contract platforms. So, giving more choice to the people, giving more choice to the investors as well as to the end users. Now, why Fantom exists, or what is the USP of Fantom? To give you a bit of background, and people who are new to blockchain world or who may be a little bit more experienced, you may be aware of Scalability Trilemma. Now, this trilemma is very, very important. Every blockchain contract system, they try to meet three criteria. They want to be scalable, they want to be decentralized, and they want to be secure. Yes, this is secure. Now, some of them, for example, Bitcoin is extremely secure, extremely decentralized, but it's not very scalable because the transaction per seconds are very low, 3 or 4. That doesn't make it scalable. Ethereum is definitely more scalable compared to Bitcoin, but still it's have its scalability problems, and that's why the Ethereum owners are talking about Ethereum 2.2. Now, Fantom tries to get somewhere, tries to give a sweet spot of scalability, decentralization, and security. And how it gives it, let me show you a little bit more details now. So, in terms of scalability, theoretically, what Fantom owners are saying, or what Fantom management or foundation is saying, that it's equipped to deal with 20,000 transactions per second. As I said, that Ethereum is probably dealing with 20 to 40, 30 transactions per second right now. So see, it's a huge improvement. So it's a scalable solution. Now, Solana is 50,000. So it's not as scalable as Solana, but definitely more scalable than Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ethereum 2.0 is promising about 100,000 transactions per second, which is likely to come in 2022. Transaction fees on platform like Ethereum is very high, and Fantom is showing, fees is very low, $0.01 for Fantom. So that's scalability. Now, in terms of security, I think the key point here is that the consensus mechanism which Fantom is using is called the chassis or the cassis, whichever way you pronounce it. Now, what it does is basically it's no particular person has a control over the whole consensus mechanism. So it's a leaderless proof of stake structure, which makes it fast and which makes it more secure, because no one person has a right to rule out anything or to control everything. So decisions are not impacted by any one individuals. Transactions cannot be reversed, and they offer enterprise level security. So it's pretty secure. At the same time, one other advantage which Fantom offers is decentralization. Each block within Fantom can be operated on its own. So if you think of Ethereum, it's a bit of a decentralized computer. It's called computer for the world. Fantom is like an infinite network of decentralized computers. So within one network, we have so many decentralized computers, which makes a case for decentralization. So scalability, security, decentralization, which is what Fantom offers, and to a certain extent, it offers superior to the existing networks, even Ethereum to a certain extent. But obviously, Ethereum has a lot of credibility. The usage case is much more, and there are a lot of other positivities with Ethereum. Now, one other thing which Fantom offers is that there is a very heavy focus on bridging. That is, what Fantom plans to do is unrestricted sharing across the networks, which is extremely positive point, because in future the world is going to be a multi-chain platform. There will not be only Ethereum or only Solana. There would be many more. So the Fantom offers that thing of connecting and working across all the chains, and also it's compatible with Ethereum. That is, it's written on the same programming language as Ethereum is written, and it works on Ethereum virtual machine. It interacts with Ethereum very well. What are other positives of Fantom? You can see that over the last couple of months, we have seen the share price, we've seen the price of Fantom going up, but it's not going up in isolation. You can see that daily transactions are also going up. So it's pretty much, there are some months it's up, some months it's down, but overall the trend has been up. In terms of total revenue, again, in terms of total revenue, we see the Fantom, the total revenue is going up over the last couple of months. Yeah. And I think the very encouraging thing is that the total value locked with the platform or with the chain is gone up significantly. So as I said, the data is a day or 2 days old. The total value locked stands about 5.63 billion. Now, this is quite substantial. If you see that the bigger network like Ethereum have about 175 billion locked with them, but then at the same time you have established players like Polygon as 5 billion. So if you compare, then it's a pretty encouraging sign for Fantom. Total value locked, you can see below what it is, basically sum of all assets deposited in the system. So it basically shows how much interest the system is getting, how much confidence the system is getting. Higher it goes, better it is for Fantom to gain credibility. Now, team is a very important part of any particular project or any foundation, and this is the team. So the earlier CEO is not there anymore. There's a new CEO, Michael Kong. They have the whole team. They have a CMO. They have other, whole lot of people as the foundation is supposed to work. But the key person in this team is Andre Cronje. If you see Andre Cronje, he's a very, very established person in the DeFi world. He's been part of several established projects. He has a name in the industry. He holds a lot of credibility, and he's a key to the team. Now, another reason why Fantom could be an attractive opportunity, or people may want to look to invest, is the runaway to growth. Fantom is, in terms of market capitalization among all the major chains, it's the smallest one. If you see the Fantom market capitalization is 7 billion, Solana is 73 billion. So Solana is almost 10 times to Fantom. So if Fantom continues to do well, reaches up to Solana level, we can probably see 10 times. But there is if there, but these are all possibilities. Ethereum is 527 billion. So if you see that it continues to do well, these are some benchmarks where it can reach. It can be 3x, 5x, 10x, 20x, depending on how it does. But there is a room for growth. Now, another attractive thing for Fantom is the rewards. I mean, you can lock your tokens. If you lock it for a year, you get 13% APY, which is quite attractive. Banks will give you 1%, 2% on your money, and Fantom is giving you 13%. And if you don't want to lock, then obviously 4% per annum you can get it. There are quite a few things Fantom is doing of late. They're going into NFT marketplace as well. Fantom Foundation is coming up with an incentive program for builders, which shows that their seriousness, their commitment to the industry. Now, these are the positives. But what are the risks associated with with Fantom? Now, as we talked, one of the things is their compatibility with Ethereum. That is one of the big positives. But at the same time, it could be a big negative also. We can see that so far, Fantom doesn't have a proprietary software development kit. They're built on Solidity, the same programming language, the same language Ethereum is using. So it's basically there is a dependence. They don't have their own system until there is a plan for Fantom virtual machine to come out, but not yet there. Now, there is adoption. You can see the usage is increasing, the value on the chain is increasing, but at the same time, it remains to be seen. It's far behind the established chains like Ethereum or Avalanche. So there is a long, you've got to see how it evolves, how it does. If you look at the number of validators, there's only about 50 validators on Fantom compared to 200,000 for Ethereum. So it's a long way to go. I think Solana has about 11,000 or something. So still a bit of a gap there. Now, there is a lot of dependence on Andrew Crone, who is the DeFi architect. He's a name in the industry. He's the force behind this to bring it to next level. If he leaves, then there's a problem. He has already left once, but he's come back. So where do we stand on Fantom? Yeah. Just to summarize, if you look at what it is, it's a great technology. It's a great team. There are development plans in place. They're doing all the right things right now. But do we think they're at the same level of Ethereum or Solana? No. I think Ethereum and Solana have their own positives, and they're far bigger system in place. So nowhere Fantom is a Ethereum or Solana killer. It could be a small Ethereum or small Solana in some way. In terms of vulnerabilities, too dependent on Andrew Crone. There's a dependence on Ethereum software toolkit. There's quite a bit to prove. It's like a startup in a slightly later stages, which is trying to scale up and trying to look up to the big boys. But there is quite a bit of gap to do, and there's quite a bit of work to do. So what should be the investment strategy? And I can tell you what is my investment strategy. A lot of credentials and a lot of steps they're taking, and the market is also getting interested in them. Fantoms looks like it could be a good long-term hold in your portfolio. Yeah, but I'll be hesitant to put a lot of money in it. I would start very small. In fact, I've picked it and I put a few $1,000s in Fantom already. Now, for the first buyers, if you're buying crypto for the first time, then I don't think Fantom will be the right place for you to start. You might want to start with Ethereum or Solana first. It's a side dish at the moment. It's not the main dish. And as you gain confidence in it, and as you see that the adoption is increasing, it could be 3 times, 5 times, 10x, but depending on how the management executes, how the foundation executes, what is the adoption? For the crypto market, it's still the beginning. So as you gain confidence, as the adoption increases, you might want to increase it, and you might want to dollar cost average. That is, every month you probably want to put a few $100s so that you can smoothen out your price volatility. So these are the few things. Good long-term hold it could be, but on the watch, you have to be cautious with it. You cannot just go all in once. For overall crypto, general comment, I take a portfolio approach. Not one crypto. There are about 7 or 8 cryptos. I have blue chip cryptos in my platform, so my risk is diversified. I do care about the upside, but the risk management is most important. So this is where I'm at Fantom. This is what I think about Fantom. Hope you find it useful. If you find it useful, give me a thumbs up, follow the channel, share it with your friends, and see you soon.